when it comes to this NBA game, you got a lot of foreigners, mostly still Americans still, but is there ever going to come a point where the Americans are the minority in the NBA? Or at least the equal, 50-50? Like, is it ever going to get to that point?
Realistically, I said I made a Facebook post and I said that the Americans are going to be the minority in 15 years. I was tripping. I shouldn't have said 15 years because they still, the DNA is already in the pool. So we see all these NBA players. It's about to be a mixed league. But all I'm saying is 30 years, the way it's going, it's going to be a minority league. Look at the last two NBA drafts. We just watched the draft 2 days ago, or the last 2 days. Look how many foreigners got drafted.
In the top 10,
and the top 10 lottery picks just in the first round. Just look at all that. Look, the top dudes is the foreigners. It's never been that way. We used to be like waiting for college. We watched the college stuff. We'd be like, oh, he's about to go. Oh, yeah, when Derrick Rose come out of Memphis, oh, he's about to go to the Bulls. He's about to change the franchise. Even O.J. Mayo, people like them. We looking at, oh, damn, we got, what's dude's name? I don't know if we know, like a random Russian dude's name, like Bo Nix. Like, I don't know, like a random foreigner, like, Bo Nix or some shit. Like, they're not even trying to go in America no more. They're looking for the next Bo Nix. That's crazy, bro. So I don't know what's going on with it. I personally think that they're coming. When you look at everything that's going on with it, bro, if we say right now who the top players in the league right now, I bet you 4 of them is not going to be from here. It's easy, right? Giannis, Luka, Joel Embiid, and Jokic. Come on, it's no contest.
And Bron.
And that's crazy because honestly, I do put Bron as a fifth. I don't think
Bron got to be up there.
I mean, some could argue Curry right now. Some could.
So we saying we got 4 foreigners and 2 people from Akron, Ohio.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Jay Reed. But no, that's how I feel about it. I think basically it's gonna come. And really, why I said that. It's because the distractions we got in America, bro. The social media, I ain't gonna lie. Some of this shit that's attached to the culture now, it's making them not focus. Ja Morant's an example. He gave the league to Anthony Edwards. That was supposed to be him. He gave it to him. So me personally, I feel like they take the game more serious. They're coming right now. That's all I'm saying. They're coming. They're not here yet. It might be 30 years, but soon it's gonna be close. The playing field already is closer right now.
Yeah, a bunch of French dudes.
Yep.
I mean, I hear you, but nah. When you think about them overseas players that's getting drafted, how many stick? How many stay?
Right. You're right.
You can if it's a draft of 55, you get 15, maybe 20 drafted. How many actually stay in the league?
It depends, because we have to start looking at the times, like when we're measuring this. Because look at like players like Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. They was projected to be nobodies in the league.
No, for sure. But
that's why I was like, no, because I hear what you're saying. Because like those are just 2 dudes. It's like a bunch of them get drafted, but they don't stick. But now it's like we have to start looking at it closely now, because now it's like, all right, because now it's been some years where it's like they've been kind of consistent. Like when was the last time we had 4 foreigners besides these dudes we just named? When Manu Ginobili was never the best in the league. We never said Tony Parker was the best in the league.
He's the best 6th man in the league.
Yeah, he was. I'll give you that. But just looking at it like from that perspective, I'm gonna have to come back to you with that one because I gotta look to see. But
no, it was him, because Jamal Crawford, he was 6th man at that time, but he won Ginobili at that time.
Right, yeah. Ginobili's he's different. He's definitely different.
6th man, that's another category. But no, like I said, like even like Spurs dominated and feasted on them overseas players. Yep. There was a time where damn near the whole starting 5 was overseas for Spurs. Boris Diaw, Splinter,
right.
Tony Parker, Ginobili.
Boris Diaw.
Yeah, France.
Yeah, see another one. Yeah. France low-key taking over.
When they, I think.
They're from the islands. I know that ain't overseas, but you know.
Still.
Right.
I mean,
Pop, you feel me? Like,
Pop is clearly, look, Victor. Pop is clearly.
He feasted on the overseas players. He handpicked all of them.
He's like the expert.
Swing the ball.
Yeah.
So, no, for sure, but I see it. I mean, but then you think about it. What about Giannis' brother?
See?
He's considered a point.
You see his G League highlights and G League highlights.
We know that he is. He's like his emotional support animal. We know that's why he's there.
He listens to NBA YoungBoy before he plays basketball.
Yeah, he definitely does.
He's out there.
You saw he just did a podcast. Y'all gotta watch that podcast he just did yesterday.
He got a podcast.
He just did a whole podcast with Bootleg Kev. You gotta watch it. He answered everything.
Of all people.
That's what I said. He answered everything though. That was like.
He's collecting.
But no, I mean, I think with certain situations, like We'll talk about that maybe another episode. That might be a long discussion, but we just see who got drafted. So we see situations where it's like, hey, my man's is here, and I ain't mad at it, but for the most part, the Europeans that's coming over here, they leaving a mark, and they look like they're not even trying. I don't think Jokic and Lucas is giving their full potential. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't know about it. But I'm looking at Kevin Durant, James Harden, these dudes who I thought was supposed to just really take over, and they never did. And I'm looking at Luka, and I'm looking at Jokic, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, these niggas already passed them. Jason Tatum passed James Harden and all them to me now. So that's why it's like So I mean, that's another conversation. But I want to hear how you feel about the Americans be the minority in the NBA?
I personally don't think it'll ever happen. Just because I don't think the owners are ever allowed to happen. To be honest,
Right.
Just like overseas, you know what I'm saying? Like the overseas team won't allow a certain amount of
Americans.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good
Yeah.
team.
That's a good point.
I just think just because of that particular reason, you know, they won't allow it to get where Americans are the minority. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, you know, I don't want to say it like that, but I don't think Caucasians will be in the league this long.
Oh my God.
What's
I guess
Cooper?
They are foreign Caucasians.
I mean, but think about it. The majority is already, 75, 80% already
Wow.
African Americans. You know what I'm saying?
That's
when
a
you
good
think about
point.
it. But they ain't going to push them all out. You know what I'm saying?
How about the boy that's going to Duke, Cooper?
Cooper Flag.
Yeah, he nice.
Hey, what if Cooper Flag ends up dating like a black chick or a chick of a different race, and then
like Dirk.
yeah, like, do you think his family? Do you think they'll? I wonder how that would feel. How that would affect.
No,
Right.
that ain't where I was trying to bring it. That's crazy.
where he's from the Midwest, I think.
Midwest?
He's from. I think he's
He's from Maine.
Maine.
East
Yeah.
Coast.
Oh, he's from Maine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he from
Oh, well then he's from the East
Black
Coast.
shorties. I don't know though, because they say that about Minnesota, so I don't know. I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
Maine, we gotta do our research on Maine.
That's who he
Maine.
played for on the Nike circuit. He played for the team Maine.
Right.
But he could be.
Well, I was gonna say that don't mean he. Oh, I was gonna say because Harrison Barnes played for Howard Pulley. I was like, what the hell?
That's a
But
2-hour
that's
drive.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
No, but still though.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
One thing I do
Okay.
know is
Oh, yeah,
them
yeah, that's
foreigners
what I'm
like to
saying.
go back home though.
Huh?
Them foreigners like to go back home. They come over here, get a bag real quick, and go back home. A lot of foreigners,
Yeah,
you
they
know,
do
if you
that.
see come to the NBA, get their experience, and then use that NBA tag. Like I went to the NBA, pay me my money when I go back home. So maybe they are right. Maybe they ain't gonna take over the league because they're like, I'm coming here to get the bag. A couple years, I'm out. I don't want to eat that burger.
So they don't want to be. Okay, I see. What
Then
you're
they gonna be
saying.
stars overseas, right?
Plus, I think enough of them will feel like I ain't in winning situations. I think that's why majority of them leave anyway. Because like all of them that was drafted last night ain't gonna be in winning situations.
Yeah,
they
they
gonna,
Man,
Hey.
go be the man in their country.
yeah, they gonna.
But
They
y'all
gonna.
gotta
Go
also remember too that they start at 14, 15 over there playing pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a
crazy.
big
Yeah.
advantage compared to.
Yeah, look at Kobe. I mean, not everybody's the same, but like even when you say that, I don't mean to cut you off
Oh
either.
no,
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
good. Yeah.
But like even when you say that, I feel like they prepare better than like the norm. Like as a whole, bro, I saw this video on TikTok. It was like a whole group of kids. It was like in I swear
China or
it was in
some shit. I
China.
know
They
exactly
was in
what you're
class and they was like
Dribbling.
synchronized dribbling,
Yeah,
and I'm
I
like,
seen that.
bro,
At the
what
same
the
time,
fuck?
they're
At the
like
same time.
They young,
That's why I'm like, no,
elementary.
yeah. That's why I'm like certain things where I'm like, I feel like they just take the game way more serious. That's the only reason I'm saying that. But I definitely agree with the point about them not being here because I feel like Jokic lost on
We're in
purpose.
high school.
Yeah.
And then they playing in the Olympics. They playing against. They always show that video of Luka playing against LeBron and them.
Wasn't Rubio 16 playing against Kobe?
Oh,
and
yeah.
them in
That's the first
in
time we saw him.
Yeah.
Tricking
us.
people.
I just said the same thing. He tricked us. Yeah, he tricked us. Oh God.
No, that's it.
people. Oh, he could play with these
Shouts
people.
out
Not
to
knowing they
Ricky
just
Rubio.
done interested.
But yeah.
No, on that topic though, I'm gonna go around real quick, just yes or no question, because we're gonna talk about the Olympics a little bit. But since we're on the basketball topic, yes or no from everybody, the U.S. gonna win gold this year.
Oh yes, of course.
Easy.
Silver. No, I'm just kidding. Gold.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now we got that established. We have to talk about, because we're gonna talk about the Olympics.